and welcome to a Q&A video. I haven't done one of these in quite some time, so I thought I would do one because I've been getting a lot of questions. So I went on Twitter and asked you guys to ask me questions, but then I also went on Tumblr, which I kind of like doing that too because you can ask questions anonymously, which I feel like sometimes like I wouldn't necessarily want my Twitter handle attached to the questions that I would like to ask people. Being anonymous is fun. Terrifying, but fun. First question is, what's my all-time favorite Christmas song? Believe by Josh Groban from the Polar Express. It's an amazing movie. I love it. If you went to Hogwarts, what would your favorite subject be? I'd probably be into divination. What toppings do you like on your fries? Toppings? It's like frozen yogurt? I mean, French fries are like my everything. Recently, I was at an IHOP at 4 o'clock in the morning, obviously in a really great mental state, and I asked the server for a refill, and he asked on what, and I pointed to the empty bowl of fries as if his question was ridiculous, not my own. Yeah, I can't go out. When I go out and be social, bad things happen. I've got baby drool on me, and I think that's like endearing. A lot of you guys are asking me if I'm doing Vlogmas this year, which if you didn't see last year, the birth of Olivia, I'll have that link down below. I'll be like totally just like blatant and honest. I'm going through stuff in like my personal life, both good and bad, that I don't want to show certain aspects of that. I don't know if that's kind of just like adding fuel to a fire or like stirring the pot or just gonna bring up like a lot of people being like, well, why isn't this being shown? I'm like, what about this? Like, I feel like I've been like very open with like a lot of stuff in my life, but I've also been very private about other things, and those kind of things have come more to the forefront this year, and I don't know. We all go through stuff in our personal lives, and I think it's just sometimes a little bit harder. You're used to internalizing and thinking about that it's such a personal problem when you're suddenly making it available all over the internet, which a lot of people are like, oh, you filmed your nose job, like why is it? I don't know. You just let me know. What is your favorite new emoji? Probably the one like the smiley face with the nerd, because that's literally what I look like, and everyone tells me that because I wear my glasses like 99% of the time, and I have really big front teeth, and I'm always like, so I think that one like speaks to my soul. What's your favorite thing to do to feel fall aesthetic in LA? Absolutely nothing, because there's nothing fall about LA. Do babies think adults are cute? It's a good one. I wonder. How do you always stick with the white theme? If you're not following me on Instagram, check it out down below. It's just at Meghan Rienks. I use the Facetune tool to whiten a lot of my photos. If you haven't seen, I have a like how I edit my Instagram, so I'll have that link down below too. Oh, look at me linking things. Let's really hope I don't forget to link them. Will you ever come to London? I would absolutely love to go to London. I would love to go to London. Look at that alliteration. Would you rather be a chicken nugget or a chicken finger? Nugget, because they're cuter. Just give me love advice because I feel like I'm staying single for the rest of my life. Love advice. This is hard for me because I hate feelings. Favorite alcoholic drink? I don't know why everyone pretends that alcohol tastes good, because it doesn't. The only time I drink is on my birthday, or if I'm in a very like uncomfortable situation, like a first date or something like that. I will make myself a drink, and I will have gluten-free vodka and Snapple. And I drink it alone in my apartment and have a silent panic attack before a date. I'm covered in baby spit. Not my baby. Guys, we're good. What makes you want to wake up in the morning, and what gets you going? I'm definitely a morning person. I like waking up early. Coffee gets me going in the morning. Plus, if I don't get up, then I'd get in trouble, because it's like, are you not coming to these things? Any dating advice, because I'm single AF. To not put so much on relationships and dating. I think the more time you spend focusing on yourself and like doing your own thing and pursuing your career, or whether that's school or things like that, and really focusing on bettering yourself and not searching for somebody else to complete you and to really be the best version of yourself as an individual, I think that's when things like that naturally come along, because that's attractive. Ambition is attractive, and drive is attractive, and being a self-sufficient human being is attractive. You can't date like a fuck boy or a fuck girl. Is that like a thing too? It should be, because double standards. Girls can suck too, just as much as guys can. And step outside of your comfort zone. I'm not talking 50 Shades of Grey stuff unless you're into that, and then all the more power to you as long as you're both consenting adults. I think a lot of it too is just kind of realizing that life goes on. Are you happy currently? If you are, why? It seems like a very easy question to answer. I'm happy in certain aspects of my life and not happy in other aspects, but I think that's kind of what life is all about, is also kind of overlooking the stuff that might not necessarily be as awesome and just focusing on the positive and letting that be your light and letting that drive you forward every day, as opposed to dwelling on the negatives or things that might not necessarily be going so well. A lot of changes have have happened in my life in the past couple months, and I think right now I've been very selective about the kind of people I surround myself with. Everyone who's around me right now is like there for all the right reasons, which has been really nice. But sometimes it's kind of hard to like let go of either people or other situations and things like that. But yeah. Shall we go on to Tumblr? Do you speak French? Try to say something. I know how to say grapefruit in French because my best friend Sydney took French in high school, and it's pamplemousse. There's this guy who used me then left me super quick for another girl, but just my luck, I'm forced to see him every day at school. Of course I was seated right next to him. What do I do? It's literally tearing me apart. First of all, I'm so sorry. That completely sucks. And secondly, things feel like the end of the world when you're growing up, and even now at 22, certain things can like crash your world and you just feel like this is it and it'll never get better. But you have to understand that people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I think it's the thing I wish I could tell my high school self, that it was like, stop holding all of these grudges and holding all of these negative feelings towards people who've hurt you, because that's gonna prevent you from being happy. No matter how many good things come into your life, you're gonna be dwelling on the past and dwelling on things like that. And at the end of the day, he's not your person. And curl up, watch some Netflix, eat some popcorn, cry about it for a little bit, recognize that you're better off and that something or somebody is gonna come along way better. And then give me his address so I can hurt him. How many dates have you been on? In my life? A lot. And my hair looks bad. If you had to pick an animal to be your fairy tale sidekick, what animal would you choose? I love you. I love you too. And I would choose a narwhal, obviously. Please, can you teach us how to kiss? Okay guys, that is it for my Q&A video. I hope you enjoyed. I had a really fun time doing this. This like made my day. Sometimes it's nice to kind of just like sit down and talk to you guys. I also just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for just like being nice all the time. The past couple months haven't been like super stellar at all, and I haven't even like talked about it really without even knowing, have been just so helpful and like so nice and just such a positive influence in my life. And a lot of questions that I got was like, how do you stay so positive? And so much of it has to do with you guys. Not in the way that I need that validation, but sometimes it's nice when you're in your real life or you're walking around life and you feel like alone. It's nice to know that, I don't know, it's nice to know that there's people out there who care about me, which is really sweet. And I wanna let you know that if you feel like no one cares about you, I care about you. I care about you a fuck ton. Like I care about you more than you care about like One Direction. I promise you. I promise you. Or if you don't care about One Direction, another thing you care about like a lot or something. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Can we give you a pillow to sit on?
Now am I taller? Oh my god,
I think that'll be good.
I live for this moment. I'm still shorter.
Okay. Are my nipples out?